All right, we are live. Forgive my hair. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. You are welcome on our live of Digital Business Forum, and today we are having amazing, like is amazing lady in our community just to come and share the amazing story. You are really welcome. You can comment where you're watching us from. You know where is she's all the way from Canada, guys. Don't miss. Don't
Hi.
miss out. That is Jer, our guest for today. So I'm gonna introduce a little bit about myself, and for those, if it's your first time to see me, wherever you're seeing me, my name is Dorothy Nakalema, and originally from Uganda. I worked a lot of jobs, but finally I'm a digital business coach, and I'm proud mom working in the comfort of my home. So that's a little bit about me. So yes, let's have one of my another pattern of mine is Fairy. Can you introduce a little bit about yourself?
Hello everybody. My name is Ferry. A proud digital business owner. I'm an educationist. I am in Uganda. I'm so happy to be here. To all our new business owners, we congratulate you, and we thank you for joining us and trusting us. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited. It's my very first time, but I'm
Wow.
so glad that I'm covered by love from all of you. And let's enjoy the show as we continue.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Fairy. So let's have Dorothy M.
Yes, so my name is Dorothy. I'm a healthcare professional and I'm also a successful business owner. And all I can say is that it has been a game changer for me. And we are happy to have Jay today. So listen up.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a nice. Okay, let's
Yes.
have the only gentleman on the platform.
Thank you, Dorothy. Um, you're all welcome. People that are watching us from wherever you are, if this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you've been with us before, glad to see you again. My name is David Kibalama. I'm a consultant in cybersecurity. Um, I'm a digital business owner and very proud to be here and very excited to host Jay Way all the way from Canada. Yay!
So proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much, David. So finally, we are having our host to introduce a little bit about herself. It's not actually a little bit, it's her day. Let her introduce
Yes.
herself.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jay Way. Yes, that's my name. I live here in Ontario, Canada, and I'm
Hmm.
really excited to be here. Thanks so much for having me, and I look forward to our your forum. It sounds amazing, so I'm really happy to be here. I am also uh, really happy to be doing this business, and it's allowed me to resign from teaching. So yeah, we'll get into that a little bit, but yeah, really
Ooh,
glad to be here.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeff, for introducing yourself and telling us a little bit. A teacher. Actually, do you know we have two teachers? We have another teacher here.
I saw that.
There's a lady here. She's a teacher. So we have two educators
Wow.
on the platform. So, anyways, um, let's just go straight to one of our questions for our guest. So the first question is, how did why did you start this online business here?
Okay, well, it goes back. We'll go back. I've been doing this business for 4 years, but we'll go back a little bit further than that.
Mm-hmm.
My husband's in the renovation world, and things had been really taxing on his body over the years. And the last episode was I remember one morning he called me in and said, Jay, I can't feel from my waist down. And that was a moment in time that stopped everything for me. Knowing that, like, is he going to walk again? Were we going to lose our house?
Oh.
What I was making as an educator just wasn't going to cut it. And we worked hard and we went to school and we did all that. And
Wow.
fast forward, he did have back surgery and he's walking and things, but it really kind of stopped me. And
at the time I was in my mid 40s. And then when I started looking really seriously online, I was nervous because I've been an educator for 30 years. That's what I know. And, but I knew everything was going online. So it kind of got the wheels turning. And that's kind of how I started. I just started watching different things on Facebook and an ad popped up and, here we are.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow, that's interesting. So,
Yeah.
anyway, that's so nice for the introduction. So let's for your why you started the online business. So let's have Ferry for our next question, please.
How did you know? Really? There's so many businesses online, and you had to trust either of them. So there's so many scammers and all sorts of businesses out there. How did you know that this one is legit? What made you trust into this other one that you've chosen? How did you know it
Well,
was
it
good?
was, yeah, I get you. I was looking for a while, and you know how the algorithm works. They put things in front of you, and I kept seeing this couple from Calgary on Alberta, and I thought, what are they saying? Like I have to watch this. I kept putting it off, and I did watch them, and I don't know, there was something about them that I could trust what they were saying. They were talking about this digital business. I'm like, oh man, everything's kind of going online. Maybe I should listen because I knew, for one thing, I didn't want to do house parties and, hold inventory and do all that type of stuff. I've kind of been there, done that. And I wanted a really portable business. And when they said that, because they were in their
Yeah.
RV at the time, traveling across Canada, and I thought, oh, like I love to travel. So I thought, oh man, this sounds really intriguing because,
Right.
Yeah,
they
sure.
can work together. They were doing this full time, and
Mm.
it really got my wheels turning. So I watched the webinar, and that's kind of how I got started. I jumped in. I was 11 o'clock at night. My husband had already gone to bed, and I jumped in, and um, I've never looked back. When I started really looking at I did pay a small fee to come in, and
Right.
even that was 30 days refundable. So I thought, okay, if I'm really serious, Jay, find out more about this. So I watched some more videos. I was introduced into their community of business owners from all over the world, and I was kind of
Fantastic.
floored actually because people were, you know, posting what they were making and the lives that were changed, and I was really inspired. And then when
Right.
I found out this business was registered and I get a T4A here in Canada,
Yeah.
there was no looking back. I just kind of went for it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Wow.
good. Good
Yeah.
for you.
Wow, that's so nice. That's so nice for the legitimate. So for this legitimate, how did you had to go through like a training for you to see that okay, this thing it's really legit for me. I really how should I phrase it? Like what took away the skepticism away from you to say okay,
Yeah.
let me go for this.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a lot of skepticism. I had kind of the unknown, the little bit of fear, a little bit. But
Right.
I thought nothing was going to change in my life if I didn't kind of take action and try something new. So
Right.
I did, I did watch the videos. When I met my mentors, they're my mentors to this day, Karen and Wade. And I don't know, it was just like family. All the training was unlocked to me when I started my business. And I thought, wow, I don't know. It's just the community, like-minded people, positive, and the fact that it's registered. It
Hmm.
was just, I don't know. I got a feeling of it stood for so
Yeah.
much integrity. And as a teacher, I really I didn't want to be a part of something that was like,
Absolutely.
spammy or get rich quick and anything like that. And it kind of ticked all the boxes for me.
Very
Yeah.
true. Very
Yeah.
true.
Wow, that's fantastic. All right,
Mm.
so let's come
Okay.
with our third question from Dorothy, right? So yes, Dorothy, it's your turn.
All right. So, Miss Jehu, we are happy to have you. So, our third question for you is if people are so busy, how can they start this business? Is this for busy people, or is it just for people who don't have anything to do? What can you say about that?
Well, I would say it's for anybody, really. If you want something bad enough in life and you want that change, because you have to look at your why, and what do you want to change in your life. So for me, I mean, I taught every day, and I had weekends off. But I found that the business was, a lot of it was automated for us, and I would just do the training at nighttime
Absolutely.
or on weekends. And I was just talking to a nurse actually early on in my business, and I had asked her that same question, like, how do you have 12-hour shifts? I only have 8-hour shifts. And she said, I really wanted to change my life and be home with my children. And she just did it at night. So, it's about, wanting that change in your life. And it doesn't take up that much time. So for me, I just did it alongside my business. About 2.5 years, I did resign from
Wow.
teaching, and yeah, it was a life changer.
That's lovely.
Wow.
Talk about time freedom. I'll never forget the first day, just at home. I'm like, I don't like, am I supposed to go to work? Like I've worked since I was 7 years old, and I'm
I know.
52 now.
Yes.
It was just out of the norm. And I thought, this
Yeah.
is kind of like retirement. I don't have to
I
wait.
know.
I don't have to wait till I'm 65.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
So it was a big change. And I'm just so glad that I did step over that fear in the beginning. And yeah, it's been great.
Wow. Oh,
That's
wow, that's
nice.
so fantastic, by the way. For a continuation on that, if you're busy, as exactly our guest spoke, you know what, you are your own boss. You
Yeah.
are your own boss, so you schedule your time and prepare the time for your legacy. I call it legacy because at the end of the day, you're gonna be, like your family is gonna gain out of this, like out of your efforts. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for that. And let's have our fourth question from David. And yep.
Thank you, Dorothy. Jay, I do really, really appreciate your work, the work you've done in your earlier profession. I know one thing as a fact, educationists or teachers age really, really well. I think it's because of you being around kids. I'll call it the vibe, you know?
Yep.
And I think that's something that you go with in life because it keeps you going just to be around kids, having to watch them develop into these wonderful adults, um, you know and the joy that you derive from this is priceless for you. Okay, this is something you'll hear from most educationists or teachers. They just love what they do, and you
Absolutely.
never know what keeps them going, but they keep going. So that brings me to something about this business. What do you love about this business? Where is the oomph in the business that is different from what you are doing earlier on in your life?
That is a good question. And there's a lot of things I love about this business. I would say, first of all, when I started out, I really, like I said, I loved the community. I loved the positive people and things like that. But when I really realized, and I'll tell you a real quick story on how this kind of all started, was I was sitting in the staff room one day, and the teachers were coming in on lunch, and I remember there's a little chat over there, and one was saying, "Oh, I've got 8 years left till retirement," and someone else said, "I got 10, I got 5," and I thought, "Oh man, I have 14 left." Because I started later on in the education. I've been doing it for 30 years, but in the school board. So I thought, Jay, you have this business, get going. And I something switched in me, and I made this my plan A. And because I knew this business was going to have me retired early, not being an educator. So it just kind of switched everything. So it's become a passion.
Right.
And when you have a passion for something, like if you guys don't know me, but if you were to know me, I mean, I'm an outdoor girl. I love boating. I'm always on the water. I love to
Right.
travel. That's a
Yeah.
passion. Like I could do it
Right.
all day long in my sleep. You tell me
Oh,
when, I'm there. Same
right.
with this business. I treat it. It's a passionate to me because it's not a hard business. I get to
Mm.
work with some
Yeah.
amazing people, and
Mm.
I mean, life's for growing and living, and I just love that the community. You're never alone. Because I remember I always laughed
Absolutely.
the first time when I came into this. I'm like, okay, now what do I do? Do I
I know.
again? I didn't know how to. I've never had a business online, but the
Right.
mentors were there, coaches. Oh my goodness, we have masterminds. So there was just so much support that I love, and I love the idea of that it's portable because I was in. Well, the year that I resigned, I think I went on 4 or 5 trips. I said, honey,
Right.
because I was always told when to travel. We could only travel
Right.
Yeah.
during March break.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So one of our trips, well, we had done Disney because that's where we had our honeymoon. Then a couple months later, we went to Costa Rica. Then a couple months later, we went on a 3-week, which I've never traveled for 3 weeks before. And we
Right.
went to Portugal for 5 days. And then we caught a
Wow.
ship and we did
Wow.
like Belgium and France and Germany and England. And oh, man, it was just beautiful. But, I could do this business when I
Anyway.
wanted, right? So I was doing, coaching calls in Germany. I was
Wow.
talking to someone on the beach, on my lawn
I
chair.
know.
Just recently, we were in the Southern Caribbean to different islands, and same thing. It just that portability. You can't. I don't know. It's very hard to find, and the fact that you can do it from anywhere. You just need your phone, laptop,
Right.
and Wi-Fi, and you were set. Like
Isn't that
yeah,
wonderful?
it is.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
amazing.
I'm in
And
Uganda,
you were all over the
you know?
place, you know. You were in Europe, you were in the
Yes, yes,
Caribbean.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, all over all
You
over the
put it,
globe.
I can surely say that you
All
put
over the
the
globe.
business to a test
Yeah.
because you are here
Exactly.
transacting, flying
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
Europe and still being able
Yeah.
to communicate with
Exactly.
people and, do business and at the same
Well,
time enjoying what you do best.
Yeah.
yeah, and
You know?
the nice thing is you get to be yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
my last 12 years I was in the kindergarten world, and I, definitely sing and dance and art, and I loved it,
Right.
right? Playing in the sand, and I do miss the kiddos, but just the fact of being myself, and we all maintain business pages to show that we are transparent. This is us, and I
Right.
just love that because it's rare. I don't know. You get to be yourself. You get to enjoy. You get to live life. Time passes so quickly that I don't
Right.
know if people are really enjoying it. I think they stay in their comfort zone. I talk a lot about it on my page because, dreams go to die there. And I think if people just really stopped and looked at what they wanted, and for me, it took that episode with my husband. I wish I had found this sooner, but,
Right.
you know, you have to see what fits in your family and in your life.
Yeah.
And I'm
Right.
telling you, this has
Right.
been a blessing, and it's it's been
Mhm.
it's just turned into a passion, and it's been great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
Oh,
That's very
wow.
good. Encouraging.
So,
Wonderful.
yeah, that's so wonderful. So, anyways, so I know you've talked about the achievements, your like quit your job, the job you've been doing it for over 30 years, but within 2 years, 2.5, you're now your own boss, like no boss is breathing under your neck. Okay, so um, can you tell a little bit for let me say, by the time before you started your business, what are those, you didn't have that time to go for the vacation or for anything. So is there any other achievement you, as a person, you are like, if it wasn't this business, I don't think I would have done this. I don't think I would have done this. I don't think I would have been where you are, like where you are right now. So
Yeah.
do you
Mm.
have any that kind of achievement? And other thing, what can you advise those who are on the fence, like seeing the online business, the digital world booming? What can you advise them?
Okay, well, achievements, like I said, when I want to travel, I can. Like you said, I don't have a boss anymore. Although I do, was one thing that kind of came from all this is really just your self growth. I found like I was a fairly positive person, but I just find this business, I don't know, it makes you self confident.
Yes.
I'm a businesswoman. I never thought I would be that, and you don't have to be tech savvy. You can do this
Mhm.
business. I have people coming in that are 60, 65, 70, 75, and they do
Right.
just fine. Like if you can learn something new, you really can do anything. And I think that's really strengthened my mindset, to know that if you want something bad enough, you can do anything you put your mind to, and you really can. And those are my little achievements every day, that I can help other people as well and help them set up their businesses. That's an achievement for me. And just, I don't know, just being, again, just doing the things that I always kind of wanted to do. I was always shrinking my dreams. So, but
Yeah.
one thing that came out of this, it kind of opens up your world a little bit, in a sense of,
Yeah.
I always thought, okay, I'm teaching till I'm, 65, and then what, and then I looked at my pension. I'm like, oh, you can't really do much on that. And so when I did resign and I was doing this business, which I love, I thought, oh, I've been teaching for so long. Like David was saying, like it's part of me, right? So I actually teach one course at the college level, and I teach
Mm.
other educators to teach young people. I love
Wow.
it. And I never would have had that.
Yeah,
That's a full circle
absolutely.
moment. I'm actually at the same college I went to. And
Oh,
it's just like I would never have even thought of that or
Yes.
dreamed of that, to be able to do that.
Yes.
And I just love it. Yeah, I'm just blessed that way. We bought a bigger boat. We bought a motor home.
wow.
Just having savings. I mean, that's kind of nice. Like
I know.
we had nothing ready for retirement. I don't know what we were going to do. I guess you go through
Right.
life and you just pay the bills, but
Right.
Yeah.
that's not
Yes.
how
Yes.
you should be
Yes.
living,
Oh,
right? Yeah.
wow.
So
Yeah, thank
wow.
you
Yeah.
very
And again,
much.
just to
Thank you.
contribute on that,
Mm-hmm.
just to contribute on that, apparently, I get to work my online business, and at the same time, I enjoy my class because I'm still teaching, actively teaching, so I can have multiple streams of income from the same business.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm doing my own business, and at the same time, I'm running an online business. I really resonate with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good thing.
And
Yeah.
like I was saying before, being automated, I remember, getting leads in my phone. Oh, I remember yelling out my
I
first one.
know.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
it's exciting because, like, like Ferry says, you can just work and do what you're like. So a lot of people love their job, some don't.
Right.
Yeah.
And I did.
Absolutely.
It just took that moment in time that, whoa, wait a second, now we don't have anything set up for retirement. What
For
am I going to do?
retirement.
Yeah. So it's just
Oh,
been, yeah,
wow.
all around blessing. Yeah,
Oh,
really,
that's so
really.
I
fantastic.
enjoyed
So,
I enjoyed something sorry Dorothy.
it's okay.
I enjoyed something you said there. You said you need not be tech savvy. And you know what? I'm in technology. And
Yes.
for the most part, some people say, you know what, David, I think this business is easy for you because you've been in technology forever, and but I'm like, no, really, because just as you said, there are people that are in their 60s, 70s, and at the same time they're very young people in their 20s, mid 20s,
Yep.
um, you know, and in between, from the very young adults to seniors. You know what I mean? And not everybody is tech savvy. I've dealt with people that I've helped people in technology that are not tech savvy, but
They're
can
doing this
follow
business.
instructions. You know
Yes.
what?
Coachable.
And sometimes I'm talking over phone, giving support, and they know nothing, but you run them through the steps and they resolve their own problems. And here is a system in business that gives you the training, okay, that's video based, with full instructions, step by step to the dot, to get you to where you can achieve most of your tasks, to set up and to run the business successfully. To me, the knowledge from this kind of training is amazing, and in itself is an achievement, because by the end of the day, you can never imagine the amount of knowledge you've amassed just from the training
Yes,
and the things you've learned
absolutely.
in
Yes.
digital, social media, advertising. Um, you know how things work. You get to work the back end and work the front end of most of these applications, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Understanding just the knowledge that comes from the trainings, as you set up, you get to understand how things work in the back end. You say, okay, so all these ads that we see as a result of somebody's input in this area, Facebook, digital, ad manager. Initially I didn't know these things. I
Nope.
installed Facebook. Now I know there is an ad manager,
Mhm.
and you do
Exactly.
have a lot that goes in there that we've never thought of doing, and it's so technical. And here is a training that is so powerful, gives you all the steps. At the end of the day, you know about digital marketing,
Yep.
you know about
Yeah,
business communication, okay,
yeah.
you know about there's all sorts of systems. So I get what you're saying, that you know just in itself, it is an achievement.
Yes,
So yeah.
and to contribute on exactly that, you can take the training to any kind of business that you're doing, because I always borrow from it as well. So it is training indeed. As
Yep.
long as you change your mind, it can
Yes.
transform every area of your life. Yeah,
Yeah.
of every aspect indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you,
Oh, wow.
Jay.
Thank you very much. So, hey, Miss J, this is my last question,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, Jay.
it's let me say, for our viewers out there, what do they need for them to start this business? Like, is it what do they really need for them to start up an online business for themselves?
Well, you have to have your why, I think, to start. Like I had my why. I wanted to travel when I wanted to. I wanted to, be set up for retirement. There's a lot of my why. So I would say to someone watching, what are your whys? What do you want for your life? Because, this life goes by so quick, as we know. It's not a dress rehearsal. And,
No.
that day that my husband couldn't get out of bed, I thought, oh my goodness, are we living the life to the fullest? So I would say, look at your whys. You really just need a phone and a laptop and
Hmm.
Wi-Fi, and you can do this business. Um,
Right.
there is an investment for sure, but any legit business has that. But I think the best thing, I mean, the most important thing, I think, is your mindset.
Yes,
um,
absolutely.
knowing your worth, going after what you want, and like David said, I mean, this training step by step. I didn't know anything when I started. I know a lot of
Hmm.
people, like I knew how to, turn on the computer. I knew Facebook a bit and things like that. But I'm telling you, everything I've learned is from this business. So you will get every single thing that you would ever think of, when you come into the business. And and again, mindset is key. And just grow every single day. You'll look back and go, oh my goodness, the things that I've learned and how I've grown, and that in itself, that's rare too. And just being
Wow.
around really amazing people and letting the proven system work for you, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
thank
Fantastic.
you. Thank you very much,
You're
Jay,
welcome.
and thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Jay.
much,
Hello,
everybody. If you
everyone
have any
watching.
quiz,
Thank you.
yeah,
Yes.
there's a lot of people watching, and I'm seeing comments here. We have Michael. Hey, everyone. It's just
Michael's
saying,
on my
hey,
team. Hi, Michael.
Oh.
Yay, Michael.
And who else here? There's a lot of. I'm sorry if I don't. Highly recommended. Fatima, thank you for
Fatima.
watching wherever you are. There are a lot. I cannot like do everything. I even this. I don't know the name. I don't know how to
he's
pronounce this, but
he's
you're
from
saying how
Bangladesh.
I.
Oh, Bangladesh.
Oh,
This
Okay.
is, like I told you, this
wow.
is
We
global.
have
I
people
think
in.
he's watching from
Yes.
Bangladesh.
Oh, I
Cool.
see. How are you doing, everybody? Okay, so.
Nice.
All right. Oh, he tried to tell us his name here. My name
Yeah.
is
Oh,
Suhail Ahmed.
so.
nice.
Wow,
The
thank you
hell.
for watching. And we have from Bangladesh. He finally told us.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh,
And I
Oh,
like
Ruby. I know
the
Ruby's on my team.
oh
Yeah.
wow,
Ruby.
yes, Ruby's
Yes.
here. We have a lot of people. I'm sorry if I didn't mention you. We have a lot and a lot, and we have to leave our guests to go. Thank you very much, Miss J. If you have any
You're
other
welcome.
question, my people, you can ask, okay, before we leave
Yes.
her to go.
Did you want to ask another question, or was there any other
Do
ones?
you have any other question, my people?
Very many
Like
people, yes, very
Dorothy?
many people.
Oh,
Oh, is there
goodness.
better people? I
Yeah,
can't see you.
Dorothy? Dorothy, you're
Yes?
going?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
maybe I can ask you one question.
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
so I know you have, so you have improved your retirement. You have done all the traveling. So I know people like hearing the positive side of something.
Yep.
Any regrets about this online business? Anything on the negative side that you have encountered in this business?
Well, I'll tell you, because any business has ups and
Um,
downs, but I wish
Yeah.
I'd found it sooner. That's one thing. But
Okay.
another thing I think is just, when I was starting out and you get going and you're excited, and then there comes a point where I did get a little overwhelmed. And you do start doubting yourself. Okay, Jay, are
Yes.
you going to be able to do this? Like, are you going to keep continuing? And I'm like, my whys drove me forward. And, that's why I was saying to start with your whys and have them strong, whether it's more time with your children. Maybe it's just to travel at all. Maybe it's not to wake up to an alarm clock. Maybe it's being with your children, your grandchildren, just having time freedom. That's in itself has been a blessing. So,
Yes.
those times that, you doubt yourself again, it's in your mind. It's what
Yes.
you tell yourself.
Mhm.
You gotta just know your worth again and just say, Jay, this business, if you don't quit this
Yes.
business, you will succeed. It's a proven system for a reason. And I had that in my head and it pushed me forward. And, the sky's the limit as far as commission. And I mean, there's nothing like it out there. I don't know if you guys have found anything, but it just pays high commission. So it really starts to change your life in a way of that you can make new choices for your life, right?
Yes.
When
Right.
there was lanes, little milestones as I went, and celebrate them. And, it's not, like I said, it's not a get rich quick, but it's a business you can build alongside what you're doing.
that
The
part.
more time you put into it, you're going to
Yes.
get out of it.
Yes.
And, really celebrate those milestones. And, now, if there's a sale that one day, it's like I would have had to work 2.5 months what I can make in one day. And that's when things start to change. Working smarter, not harder, and
Yes.
go after, start living your dreams and not shrink them like I was doing. And, you have to take action. Like anybody watching you, nothing's going to change unless you change. So I
Right.
would encourage you just to go for it. And you're not going to be alone. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct, Jay. And I resonate with you
Thank
when you
you.
say that it's not a get rich quick business.
Yes.
And I like that part of it because it helps anybody that joins to build the discipline
Yeah.
to run a business.
Yes.
You just don't become business entrepreneur without going through some kind of
Challenges. Yes.
some kind of work or training. It's
Yeah.
a process. So it can be wonderful. The people that just get it in life,
Yeah.
and the people that need to go through some kind of a process. And the fact that it's not a get rich quick, that in itself for me was a ticker, because I was like, you know what? Anything that grows quick dies quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because of that, I was like, you know what? In any business, you need to go through a process, understand things better, and become that CEO. That so you can own the business and be able to rip it because you understand how things work. You've done the work, you put in the work and the effort, and that's something that is key in this business.
Yes.
And it's your own journey too, right? So when you're coming
Right.
into the business, you're not going to know everything. I mean, it's just no
Yes.
different if I have
There
to
you
learn
go.
to put tires on my car, right?
There
If
you
you
go.
learn something new, you're going to have mentorship, you're going to have coaching. We have masterminds every week. There's one for new business owners, one for people around the world that are doing this business. We have our team meetings. I mean, my goodness, there's in the training, like you were saying, it's very video form,
absolutely.
step by step. So you're just going to grow. You're going to grow. And let the system, work in the background for you, and yeah, and you just basically got to go after what you want and make it happen, because everything's given to you. It's just all about here, what you want for your life, and
Hmm.
the time is now. I don't know. I think back. I don't know what people are waiting for. I think it's fear. I think a lot of people have
Yes.
fear, and it stops them from.
Right.
Because
Yes.
I
Yeah,
talk
the
a lot
fear.
about that on my
Absolutely.
page, yeah. And they're like, I don't know
Yeah.
if I have time. And oh my goodness, I could go down the TikTok hole for an hour and a half. You have time in your life.
I know.
You
Yes,
do.
but if you want something
That's
bad
so
enough,
true.
you'll make the time. And it,
Mm.
like
Right.
I
Yes.
said, a lot of it doesn't take up. Like there's times I spend 10 minutes, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes more. Sometimes it's your own journey. So coming in here, don't feel like you have to know it all, because you won't.
Yes.
Um,
There you go.
Yes.
are you gonna have
That's
ups
the
and
Absolutely.
truth.
downs? Sure, but you're never
Mm.
alone. I have never had any of my questions not answered. My mentor calls me JY instead of JWay,
Mm.
because I ask questions all along. So
Yeah,
you
why?
know, and I never ran a business before. So if
Mm.
I can
Yes.
do it,
Absolutely.
you guys can do it.
You
Yeah.
can
I
do it.
know.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank
Fantastic.
you,
Thank you,
Jay.
Jay, for your
You're
time.
welcome.
So
Thank
I
you
know.
very
I know you're
much.
supposed to be somewhere
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, we
But
have
One last
Lucas
question.
from
What is
Toronto.
what
He's
if
supposed to be, or she. Oh, she. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, all
Jay?
right.
Jay,
Mhm.
want to go for me? Um,
Yeah.
so many of my people usually ask, if you're not selling products, you're not keeping an
Oh.
inventory, then what's this business all about?
Yeah.
What are you exactly doing? How do
Well,
you handle
we
it?
help other people set up their successful businesses. We mentor you, and we get you set up. But really, you're leveraging social media, and you're using this proven system. We are basically kind of like attraction marketers. So we're talking about our lifestyle and how this business is changing our life. We don't have to sell anything, right? So we're letting the system do that. And it's a nice thing, is because our targets are huge. You think of
Mhm.
right,
you think of like a business like, say, Coca-Cola, and they have that logo. You've remembered it since you were a kid, and
right.
if you're scrolling along social media, and an ad comes up for, say, Coca-Cola. Well, I will probably scroll on, because I'm not a pop drinker and I'm not their target. Where
Yes,
who doesn't want to spend more time with their family, more time to
yes,
travel, live their best
yes,
life, time freedom?
yes,
That opens up to everybody. And because this business is a global business, it just makes your target even more. So if you're already on social media, you might as well leverage it, and let the system work for you, and go
yes,
after what you want in your life. Yeah.
yes,
amazing.
yes, yes. Just to contribute on that, indeed, we're not salespeople. We're not
Oh no.
out to sell products. No, we are not
No,
convincing anyone
no
to buy.
inventory, no house parties. No, no, no. Nothing like that.
Absolutely
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Yes, we're just looking out for partners and to
Yeah.
share our idea. What worked for
Yeah.
us is what we
Yep.
give out there just to benefit someone else.
Yes,
It's a business
absolutely.
for
Yep.
all. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Jay, thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
You're
Jay.
welcome.
Hmm.
Thanks, everyone. It's really nice to be here.
Thank you, Jay, for
Dorothy, you're
coming.
muted. Dorothy,
Eh,
Thank you very much, and thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Bye bye. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your time. We're doing great.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.
It was
Nice to meet
just
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank
thank you,
you.
Jay.
okay.
We'll
Bye
let you go
bye.
as we
Yeah.
continue with
Awesome.
our
We'll see you soon.
Bye
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye
bye.
Bye.
bye, Jay.
all the best.
thank you, Jay. Mhm.
Well,
Okay, so hope you guys you enjoyed. I really
Well,
enjoyed
well,
her
well.
story. I
Excited. I am
enjoyed how,
excited.
yeah, how she was telling us like she has been educator for 30 years. And guess what? Educator for 30 years and starting a digital online business for about 2.5 years. And then she quitted her 30-year job. It's amazing.
you've
It's
been in four
amazing.
years
So,
now. You
mhm,
know,
yeah, he has been there
it's
for she has been there for almost now 4 years. Wow,
wonderful.
this is so amazing. So, I have, let's discuss a little bit about this to our viewers. Jay told us that uh, starting this online business, you have to have your why, right?
Mm.
Your big why.
Yeah.
Why should start? Why are you? Actually, why did you go to school? It's the same thing as here. Why are you starting this online business, right? So, who's gonna take over about this why thing, and we can go from there.
Yes, yes.
If in just a second, in our comment section, actually, what we haven't done, what we haven't told you, that wherever you are watching us, our viewers, wherever you are, I see a lot of people in Toronto, Canada. Oh, it's because we have we had a guest from
Ah,
Canada. That's why you guys were a lot here. Wow. And then the other thing is, if you want to know more about this online business, just go to the description link. You know, wherever you are watching us, there's a description link. In the description, there's a link. Just type in your name and the email address. You will get all the detailed information about the online business. Oh my God, this is my sister. Uh-oh. She's here. Oh Lord. Anyways.
Welcome, sis.
is that your
Okay.
sister for real?
Sister? I just saw somebody. I don't know. Yeah, she is.
Wow.
Okay, who is taking over? I saw Ferry wanted to take over. So amazing, Isla. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
My why. Um, I am homeschooling my children, and I had to look for some way of earning from home. So my biggest why is that when I started homeschooling my children, my husband, we were having one source of income. And so, because I wasn't working, I decided to start the online business to try and improve our income, to have multiple incomes to help out with the budgets at home. This business indeed has helped me and has transformed my life greatly and the lives of our children. And I believe it's something that everybody can do. It's an opportunity for the whole world. It's an opportunity for all. As we say, we are not salespeople. Again, we are not. We're just telling you exactly what the business has done for us so that we can reach out to many who are struggling. And there are very many homeschooling families out there as well. And you depend on one source of income. This is something you can do. I juggle both between my homeschool and my online business. Yes, that's when the discipline comes in, as David said. That's my why. That's my biggest why is that I needed to supplement the incomes. Yes, and it has worked incredibly well.
Thank you, Ferry. Thank you,
You're
Ferry.
welcome.
Dorothy, what's your why?
Well, I have several whys here. Okay. So one was the fact that I wasn't spending enough time with my kids. I worked multiple jobs. I come home, you have to get to the other one. Weekends, you're all working all the time. So my kids used to have a babysitter all the time. Actually, they used to be close to the babysitter than they were to me. They used to respect the babysitter than they respected me because they spent more time with the babysitter than they did with me. And it kind of like hurt me. And I was like, really? Is this the life that I want? Where even my kid is preferring a babysitter over me? Like, are you kidding me? Those kind of things really hurt you, and you're like, no, something has to change. Something is not right. So that's when I decided, you know what, I'm gonna drop all these jobs. But now, when I drop all these jobs, now what will happen? Are we gonna be able to afford the life that I want for my kids? Because there's a certain life that you want for your kids. And that's when I decided, hey, yeah, like I need something. Even when I went back to school, actually, the reason when I went back to school to get a higher degree was because I was tired of working multiple jobs. I wanted to just increase my income so that I can cut down on the jobs so that I can have more time with my kids. But even with going to school again, I came back. Now I had to do calls and all that. I was like, oh my goodness, this education is not like helping me at all. I'm still getting home sometimes 10 o'clock, and still my kids have slept. I haven't seen them. So in general, the online business has helped me to really have that family time. We don't have a babysitter no more. Hey, so we are able to drop
Wonderful.
our kids to school, pick them up, take them to park, just have the
Family time.
amazing time. Yes, it's just amazing. It's just so amazing. And on top of that, also, looking forward to early retirement, because I don't want to work until 65, so I
Right.
want to be able to invest early so that that extra income will help invest early, and so that we can have our retirement a little early, enjoy life while you're still alive, not when you can't move, your
I
health is
know.
all messed up, and or even you die before you retire. So
Right.
Absolutely.
yeah, so I'm grateful. This online business is truly a game changer. Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
Oh, wow,
Especially
that's
the
really cool.
retirement part.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so David, do you have a why for yourself or?
Well, for me, my why, you see, comes deep from what I stand for in life. My family. Okay. So I know for a fact that everything that I'm doing in cybersecurity or in information technology, that ends with me. Okay. Right now, I'm operating from uh, from the US. So what happens if I leave this location, stays here? Okay. The IT that I
Absolutely.
do is going to stay here. I'm not taking it anywhere. I'll go with my knowledge, but I'll leave the business here. So it means wherever I go, um, it's not easy to transition and move teams and everything. Even if people can work online, there's certain things in what we do that you can't move. Okay. And then I saw a system, okay, that pretty much requires an internet connection, okay, a phone or a tab, and a laptop or a PC, okay. For as long as you have that and you're coachable or trainable, there is a team to help you and guide you to set up, establish, and take off. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I think I like this because it's global. I can do it from wherever. It's not limited to location. Point number two, it's something I can do with my people. It's not cybersecurity. No, it's a system I can teach my children, I can teach my spouse, I can teach my friends, and they'll take it on in no time. It doesn't require years of study and understanding. So again, I was like, okay, this is something that is easy to pass on. And then the continuity. This is a business that keeps giving, even when I'm, you know, called, for dinner by my lord. This is a business that my people can carry on and do. I can pass it on. Okay, it has that. So you're building
Mm.
wealth
Very true.
for generations. Um, we can build wealth for generation, but it might take longer. And here is a system that has been proven to
Yes.
work behind a company that has been here for 50 years. Okay, so this is old money. This is not something new that you're jumping into and tomorrow it's dying. These people care that it continues because they've been here 50 years. So if you look at all this, for me, it was one of those tickers, like I usually say, to say, you know what, this is something I want to give, um, time, develop. It's not a get rich quick. It's something that is going to require effort from my part, but I know the benefits. I know the benefits of putting in time, and I know the benefits that this system is going to give, both to me as an individual and my family. So um, my decisions were centered around leaving something that other people can take on, okay, and they can do from wherever they are. When the kids do their education and they leave or decide to go and stay away, in whichever countries they wish, because now it's a global, the world has become like a global village. You can choose to be anywhere in the world. You're not confined to your, to your motherland. You can choose to go and live in Europe. You can choose to go and live in Nigeria, in Africa. You can choose to go anywhere. But you see, you're not limited to the opportunities in that place because you're out there, you have no work, so you're limited. No, all you need is your phone, okay, or tab, an internet connection, a laptop, or a PC, and you can set up and you're off. You work, earn, and live life. So to me, that was key, creating a job or creating an opportunity that is borderless. So for me, that's the why.
Oh wow, thank you. All
Well,
right,
thank
you still
you.
need to hear my why, but a lot of people know my why. Anyways, if it is your first time to if it's your first time to like see me or watch me wherever you are, I my name is Dorothy as usual, and my why is kind of big because first and foremost, I was tired of working for somebody. I was tired of building for somebody a legacy. Then at the end of the day, when God calls me for dinner, my kids are gonna suffer or they have to go through the same situation what I went through. And to me, I could say
Yeah.
my biggest one with my kids, that is my kids, and to me to be my own boss. And the other thing is the day I saw my boy walking, but when he has been walking for over 2 months, that is the day I'm like, I need a change in my life. And that was my biggest why from the word go. And the other thing is my health because I was working 3 jobs and I was working tirelessly, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Like I didn't have life for myself. And the other thing, I developed healthy conditions. So I'm like, at this age, how should I, like, how comes that I develop these healthy conditions whereby my grandparents, even imagine my mom doesn't have the healthy condition I had. It's almost my grandparents, but I'm having it at this age. So I'm like, I need to do something for myself because I realized that most of the people, if you're still working for somebody, you are not valued. However much you're working for them tirelessly, like you do everything, whatever it needs for the business to run. Because to be honest, this person they started their business and they went through something, right? They went through the struggle. That's why it takes them 2 minutes to fire us. You know why? It's because you as a person, you don't know what they went through for them to have a business standing and to hire you, to pay you on time. So they sacrificed something for them to do what they're doing to hire you. So for me, if that came into my mind, I'm like, okay, then I have to become my own boss because at the end of the day, there is no successful people, like no successful person on the planet if you are still working for somebody because you are working for the bills and the bills are continuous. They will never end, but your job can end and you have to look for another job. So I'm like, okay, I need to build something which is not going to end overnight. Like you can do a slight mistake, and you're going to be fired. It might take you 2 months to get another job. At the end of the day, the bills are not going to be waiting for you to get a job. They're going to continue coming. That's why here in the
Absolutely.
US, a lot of people, like 95% people are living on their credit cards. Why? It's because of that situation of working for somebody. And yeah, that is my biggest why I started this online business. So yeah.
Yes, lovely.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay, so we have just about 10 minutes to end this show. Do we have anybody in the comment section? Any questions? Any questions, Dorothy, on your end? Fairy, any questions you see? Has anybody contacted you and they want us to answer any questions tonight?
I think I liked
I don't see
what.
anything. I don't see
Yes.
any.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Ferry.
No, I'm saying I don't see any questions in the comment boxes.
Okay.
Okay, so
We can go through the comments. David, can you go through the comments? I see we have a lot of comments down there.
okay, we kind of highlight most of the ones you see in the comment section while our guest was still here. But let's see. Okay, Peter says, my wife holds in making a difference in my life as opposed to making money. Peter Zizinga.
Zinga, tell us where you're watching from. If you leave a comment, tell us where you're watching from, please.
Hello, everyone. You're watching from Toronto. I think we watched that. Okay. Worth to give it a try. Golden Annette. Beatrice Digital. It's an incredible opportunity. Thank you, Beatrice. Those are encouraging words. Patrick D. VN. I'm still doing my training. Okay. Looks like we got somebody that's just joined the
Yeah,
business.
congratulations, Patrick.
Congratulations,
They're going
Dave.
through their training. Welcome, Patrick. I just want to thank everyone giving us this opportunity to know this business. Ezra Mukisa.
You're welcome.
Mr. Ezra, thank you
It's a
very much
pleasure.
for that comment. We have David K. Thanks for the support yesterday. Juliet from US, California. Oh, Juliet from yesterday's meeting. You're welcome, Juliet. Jane Ackerman, watching from Switzerland. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you for joining us. I wonder what the time is out there. Thank you very much for educating us, plus your daily encouragement to us, the new ones. Oh, she's already with us.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jane.
Wow. Thank you very much, Dorothy. So wherever, thank you very much for watching us. And we don't forget that we are here every Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Oh, sorry, 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, we will go from there, and we are going to leave you with something little like congratulating our new business people. We get a lot of people, guys, joining the business, and I'm really grateful that at least they are they our show, it is changing somebody's life, right? So it is changing somebody's life, and I'm really, really grateful for that. And I still have a lot of comments coming, but guys, we just have 3 minutes to go. So if we don't if you're not seeing our comment, oh, we have this one new from Philander. How do you pronounce this, guys?
Alan Jean Pierre.
I'm not good
Alan
at
Jean
English.
Pierre
It's
is
not my
actually
first language.
our
So
downline.
Hello,
I
oh,
recognize
hi.
Alan Jean Pierre.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, hello, Alan.
He's new here.
All
Good,
right. Thank
Jane.
you
Yeah.
guys for joining, and we're gonna leave a little bit for welcoming our newbies to join us, and we are signing out. Anyway, if you have any other question, guys, before we go, if you have any something you can leave for our viewers, it's time.
Well, one last word. Whoever is watching us from wherever you're watching from, all we are saying is there's different. The world is changing, and it's changing real fast.
Absolutely.
Traditional jobs are being eaten away by artificial intelligence, robotics, and all sorts of automation. And what are we saying? Take advantage of what's coming before it hits you. Because, like I said, this business has a system side that is automated, okay? That is already AI. We're working digital advertising, because every business has a system side, marketing side, and a product or service side. And in this business, not any different. But I would like to tell you something interesting, that everything is also becoming AI driven. So if you can find something that you can jump on and leverage the technologies that come with it, I'm saying this is the right time, because before you know it, it's going to hit you real hard on the job you're doing. The jobs that we are doing that require us to be there, unless you're really, really essential, a lot of things are going to change. A lot of things are going to change in the way we work. So embrace
Yes.
digital business, embrace online business. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay,
As for
thank you.
me, yes.
Hmm.
As
You
for
are saying
me,
something?
this is an opportunity of a lifetime. It's an opportunity that the world needs to take on. The business blesses all. Anyone can do it. Yes, anyone, everywhere, anywhere you are, you're free to do this business. And yeah, embrace the technology, as David said. Jump on. I don't. You'll thank me later. Indeed, you will thank me later.
I think, Dorothy, you have somebody from home.
Oh my God,
Yes.
this is a stubborn sister. All right, watching from Chiwenda. That's Kampala. Oh, Ferry, you're not alone in
Wow.
Kampala. There's somebody. There's
Eh,
so
Is she
Yeah.
we're
doing?
here
Is she doing
winning.
the same business? Is she?
Not yet. Not yet, but she's in
Aspiring business owner.
Kampala.
Winnie, join us.
Or
Winnie, you're most welcome.
okay. All right, guys. I think that's it. So we were gonna end our show today like that, and we're gonna leave you something very small. This one, it's a small video, like welcoming for every new business owner who joined us. So whoever is joined us, it's a new business owner. So we are just letting you and welcome you to the platform. Trust me, this is the best decision you have ever made. Okay? All right. So hey guys, we can sign out as we leave this video for our viewers.
Thank you.
All
Okay.
right.
Bye bye
Good night.
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Enjoy your new week.
Bye bye.